Yeah.
But like, I think especially in that initial phase when you're starting a book and you're like, I'm not into it, you know?
Yeah.
Shame yourself in public.
Shame yourself.
Go in public.
Say it with us.
Shame yourself.
Audio Jungle.
To Experts About Nothing.
Welcome. Here we are, and this week we have a fun episode for you guys. We're going to do the classic TikTok trend ins and outs of 2024.
And we don't know each other's ins and outs.
So it's going to be a surprise for all of us.
So it will be a reveal. And before we get into it, we have to do the classic pod plug.
Pod plug.
So if you are not already, please follow us on Spotify, Apple Music. Apple Music. That's correct, right?
Apple Podcast.
Apple. Anywhere you might want to listen to your podcast. And we have a YouTube channel in case people didn't know.
Yes. So far, our last episode was our first recording ever with a guest, Pooja. Iconic experience.
Very amazing episode.
So please listen if you haven't caught up yet. But we thought we would bring you guys into our glorious studio.
Another bedroom. Surprise.
And because I love it plain, here's my plain wall.
Plain wall instead of looking at my laundry in the back.
Yeah.
So you could listen on YouTube too if you want to, if it suits your fancy. And then of course, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Slide into our DMs. Let us know what you're liking. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know what you're not liking even.
Share it with a friend and foe. You know the deal.
Always share it with your enemies. Anyway, let's get into it. We're going to go talk about our ins and outs. And before we get into the ins and outs, for context, if you are not on Instagram or TikTok right now, basically this is just a trend to talk about what your personal ins are, meaning like things you're vibing with, things you're enjoying right now. And it is very vague and arbitrary. And it can be super niche and very detailed. And then outs are what you're not vibing with and what you do not want in your day-to-day in 2024.
Or generally.
This is not for 2024 because we change our minds a lot.
Yeah, we decided that we are never stuck on anything.
Currently, this moment, these are our ins and outs.
Tomorrow, they might be different.
They might be different.
Okay.
We don't know. My first out of 2024. Shopping online.
Whoa. You?
Me.
You?
Me. I know. I was like, let's drop some heat because I knew you would be shook by it.
I'm shocked.
You're shook by it. Okay. Here is my rationale. Also, this is the way that I wrote my outs. It's like things that I'm not vibing with, that doesn't mean I'm never going to do them. You know what I mean? Like,
you just don't like it as much.
It's like, it's not giving me a ton of joy and it's not really something that I like want to prioritize doing.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's my vibe because here's the thing. I noticed this about myself while I'm shopping online. One, I buy way more shit than I need. Like I will like go on a website being like, oh, I want like one thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just get like persuaded. There's too many items. There's too many options. There's always some sale.
Yeah.
You get conned into all that shit. And then I just end up spending way more money than I originally planned versus me shopping in person. I am a lot more critical of clothes. Like even like when I'm in person and I really like something, most of the time I don't even buy it. Like something about the physical exchange feels different. Whereas like when you're doing it online, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I lose my concept of money when I'm shopping online. And I know we talked about this in our like clothes episode, our pants don't fit episode. Of course, like if I do shop online, I'm going to try and be really diligent about like returning things. But I'm like, it's a whole
process.
That's a whole scene. The time investment of
shopping.
Song
and dance.
It's a song and dance. And I'm like, instead of that, let me just, if I want to buy shit, go in person and buy it. And even better, let me just not buy it. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
First preference is just don't buy it. Second preference is if I'm really feeling the itch, maybe just go shopping in person. And when we went to Uniqlo that one day, I was like, you know what? This is a lot more fun. Like, I'm like,
it's more fun. Yeah. I don't know. I like in-person shopping too. Along the same vein, one of my outs is always shopping. I think being in New York and like constantly being exposed to so many fashion trends and like so many stylish people.
Yeah.
I feel like I have gotten into the habit of constantly being like, oh, I need this. Oh, I would like this item. Oh, I think that is missing from my current wardrobe. Let me get it. But instead of that constant thinking about what I want to buy next, I'm going to try to do more shopping hiatuses. I feel like I did a pretty good job between December and February, where I kind of declared after my November shopping that I needed a shopping hiatus.
Yeah.
And while I did buy a couple things, like I bought a pair of sweatpants, a white tee with you, I was able to better distinguish like what I actually needed from what I momentarily wanted. And
Yeah.
I think it just made me feel more confident when I was making a purchase, like being like, okay, I need these. Like I'm not just buying it
to
feel something.
Yeah. I love that. Basically, shopping, we're on the outs.
I'm not on the outs, to be clear. Just less.
Outs meaning less.
Yes.
It's not outs. Like I'm not a limit. I'm gonna shop. You know what I mean?
But yeah. Let's be real. Let's be
100%. I will be buying stuff. Like I literally just came back from Soho like 5 minutes ago. It's kind of overstimulating being in a place that's so like fashion forward, trend forward, because you do feel like you're constantly trying to like flex on these streets.
Yeah.
And I never feel like I accomplished that flex. Like, I'm literally like, okay, well, I still am the lamest person on the street. Like, in terms of trendy things, just being in the mindset of like, I'm not even going to try to be on top of it. Like, I think that that's where I'm at right now. Like, I would rather prioritize finding clothes that actually just make me feel good and like fit my body type versus if it's the coolest new thing. And I think that that's a very new thing for me this year because I've always been like a trend shopper, I think.
I love it.
That's the vibe right now. Also, I just want less things. Okay. My second out. My phone. I hate her.
I get it. She toxic.
She is so toxic. And okay, for context, I've been sick for 80% of 2024, which means I've just been rotting in my bed with my phone. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, I don't want her near me. You can get so sucked in and you think that your phone is like your world. If you're on Instagram too much or even just like replying to everyone's texts all the time. And I just realize how much of my day is just on some form of like technology. Like my job is remote mostly or like virtual. All my meetings are on Zoom. And so I'm like looking at a screen for like 90% of the day. And then I stop working where I'm looking at a screen and then look at another screen for the other like 10% of my day.
Watch TV or like something like that.
Yeah. And I think like my eyes and body are just like strained with it. So because I have such a phone addiction, my new tactic is like literally just physically putting it away from me. I used to do this in our West Village apartment, but I would put my phone downstairs because we had 2 floors.
Yeah, we had 2 floors. Insane.
Which was amazing. And I would literally put it downstairs for like while I was working and just would go up back to my room and like only check it when I'm going down to get water and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think that is actually the best strategy. It needs to be fully like away from my line of vision. And when I do even like just put it across my room, I don't think about it. But it's like when it's next to me, it is my first reflex.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really normal, though. I think everyone's first, like, grab is their phone, first reach is their phone, you know? And also, it's crazy. I think about how many times that we're, like, hanging out, and I'm like, but where did I put my phone? I'm the biggest culprit of leaving my phone in random-ass places, which maybe is a good thing, maybe is a horrible thing. Sometimes I'm losing. I literally have no idea where it could possibly be.
One time it was on the shoe rack. Like,
most times it's on the shoe rack.
Like, why is your phone always on the shoe rack?
I put it down while I'm putting my shoes on. I don't know.
Then you're
holding
like,
it.
Peace out.
And then, and then I go somewhere else and I'm like, whatever. And then when I'm like, I need it. And then I have to like send out the siren, call the cops, aka my roommates.
I know.
To like start searching everywhere. Anyway.
Yeah. I think that's a good thing.
I gets it, but I'm like that too. I think it's an on and off thing for everyone though. So.
Yeah. But for 2024,
it's an off thing.
It's off.
Okay. We love that. Okay, while we're on the kind of shopping vibe, out, being trendy. This year, I want to be stylish, not trendy. So, to be really particular, stylish is like an aura, a sophisticated aura where your things fit. You always look put together. Trendy is you're always on top of the newest stuff. But I don't care for that. And I feel like I've gotten more and more comfortable with just my style. And I'm like, people can wear whatever they want, but I will be wearing my slacks because that is my style. So I feel like I'm leaning more into being stylish in whatever way that like suits me. So yeah, that's my thing.
I love it. I like that style is an aura.
Style is an aura, and everyone's style is different. But as long as you love your style and you feel stylish, I think you're winning. You don't need to be trendy.
I know. And this shit's changing all the time. It's like quiet luxury. Now it's mob wife. It was clean girl. It's this, it's
mob
that.
wife. But I wrote that mob wife, quiet luxury, etc., etc. All mumbo jumbo terms to describe someone's style.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, so December 29th, mob wife is in, so everyone got to get a fur coat. Like, I'm literally like, what's good? Like,
wear cheetah print.
Like, I don't even know. Like, I can't even figure it out. I think there's just things that I'm like, I like that, and things that I'm not. I think we're overcomplicating it.
I agree.
No, I like it.
Okay.
Next one, wearing real clothes. Out.
What does that even mean? You need to explain that one. Not half of yours just being fashion, ins and outs.
Okay, my phone wasn't fashion.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. We were like switching.
I'm gonna kill you. Diksha literally is like, we talked about this actually yesterday.
I'm a forgetful bitch.
She has the memory of a fly.
I do.
Like, we will be talking about something and she's like, what? And I'm like, we're actively in the conversation. Like, but I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
This is my thing. If my focus is somewhere else and you're telling me something, it's not.
So you're just not paying attention?
No, sometimes. It's sometimes.
Seems frequent.
I apologize.
Anyway, wearing real clothes. Out. Mainly because...
Which clothes are you talking about?
Like,
what clothes?
Jeans. Like,
you just wear jeans.
No, I know. I mean, I will wear real clothes. Again, out meaning it's not something I'm vibing with right now. Like, when I'm getting dressed to, like, do something, I'm not really enjoying the process. I'm not really having a great time.
I think you just hate getting ready. Like, it gives you stress in a way.
I don't mind doing my makeup. I don't mind doing my hair. Like, that part I'm fine with. Yeah. Mainly because I think I have that on lock now. Or, like, at least, like, I'm like, I know my routine. I know what I can do. And that actually I enjoy. But the curating an outfit and figuring out what I'm wearing and, like, I don't know. Something about it is just not rubbing me the wrong way. But then when I just wear, like, a fun lounge set or, like, sweats and a t-shirt, I feel like a baddie. Sometimes.
Yeah, you look great in a sweats.
I'm just like, I kind of love this. And then my parents have been catching on to my trend of wearing sweats all the time. So they got me a literal Lulu sweat set for Christmas, which was so crazy.
It's so bomb.
It's a bomb sweat set. And I was so shocked. I was like, wow, I can't believe you guys were clocking that. I'm wearing fun athletic sweat sets all the time.
They were like, wow, Bria looks really cool at home. Let's add to her arsenal.
Yeah. When we were in Atlanta, I like wore a jacket and a beanie and I felt so cool. I was like, wait, I feel like the coolest girl on the block. But then anytime I'm trying to figure out like
the confidence queen
when I'm wearing pajamas. Like, I'm like, why do I only feel fly when I'm wearing pajamas? And when I put on jeans, I'm not feeling fly. I think I just really need to find my style. But currently, until I figure that out, I just don't like getting dressed. It's kind of just an out for me.
Okay. I get it. One of my outs. Real gold earrings for daily wear.
Whoa. Why?
Because, for context, I love dainty, real metal jewelry. I wear real gold rings on my hands and like all that because I sweat a lot. So any artificial jewelry will tarnish really quick with me.
Yeah.
So necklaces, hand jewelry, always. But I will always lose an earring. There is no world in which I will not lose an earring. For example, I got like 4 sets of dainty cuffs and hoops for my ears. And I bought those all in like 2022. Mm-hmm. Now I'm left with 0 because I have lost 1 of every single hoop.
And these were fake.
These are all fake.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there is no world in which I wouldn't do that for a real one because I literally have. And my mom literally has to like hold her breath every time I'm about to be like, I lost. And then she's like, what did she lose? What did she lose?
Right.
So my out is that. And let me give y'all a hack. and I will be making a TikTok about this, but this one Amazon brand I'm really into right now is called Pavoy, and I'm sure some of you may have heard about it, but they make some of the most high quality gold plated jewelry, and it is so affordable, like $12 to $17, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I got like a pack of 4 for like $17 recently. I shower in them. I sleep in them. I wear them all the time. I'm wearing none right now because I haven't opened my new box yet. I'm not sad about it. I'm like, whatever, I'll just buy another pair. But I would be depressed if I spent hundreds of dollars on the earrings. And I feel like earrings are something that you constantly switch out. Whereas like I have my daily ring stack and I have my necklaces I never take off. So I'm like, that makes it easy for me. Why go through the trauma of losing an earring again and again and again? Especially because now they're becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. It's hard to keep that stuff together and travel with it. We're constantly moving around. I don't want the burden of potentially losing a dainty ass earring that was like, it's going to be at least 60 to 80 bucks no matter how thin it is.
Yeah.
If not more.
Yeah.
Done with that. And I have been done with that for a while, but it's definitely for sure out because now I validated that I actually cannot keep both a pair of earrings together. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, slay. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the same way about all other things. Gold earrings are actually the one thing that I can keep together. Necklaces break one every 3 months. Like literally.
Real ones?
Yeah, real ones.
I
don't know. Like literally they like my mom's also like shocked. Like I break them. It's not even like
they snap in the middle.
They snap. They'll like either the like clasp will get messed up or like some part of the chain will like break apart or they get caught in my hair. I hate that.
They do. I do lose a lot of hair from them, but the look.
I know, it's the look. I love the look. And then rings, we know. I can never.
No, but you had those two really cute rings that you wore.
I still have them, but I wear them so rarely.
I love them. It looks so good on your hand. And frankly, I feel like rings elongate people's hands.
I know, which, that's my biggest insecurity.
I mean, they're very normal size. But I'm just like, I feel like rings look amazing on most people.
They do. I love the look of rings. Like, I just have lost so many that now, like, those 2 rings are, like, real gold. And I just am, like, so stressed anytime I wear them that I'm, like, taking it off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, she always gets so mad at me because I lost our friendship ring the week we got it.
Okay.
I'm into the cheap jewelry. I do realize most of these are clothing related, but I'll finish the last one. This is the last clothing one. Leggings. Out.
Oh, out?
Out.
Wait, what? Whoa. What?
I hate leggings.
What is happening?
I had an epiphany that I literally just don't enjoy leggings.
No. What kind of leggings? You need to be ultra specific. You can just be like, leggings. Like, are we talking athletic?
Athletic leggings. Okay, so here's my thing. Gym, I will most likely be wearing leggings because I'm not wearing shorts every day. Like but recently I have been doing some classes with they're like the dupe for the Lulu jogger pants, but they're the Uniqlo version. And that's been kind of nice. I'm like, I kind of enjoy an athletic jogger at the gym sometimes. I never think I loved leggings, but recently I'm like, the thought of putting them on really just like exhausts me. I'm like, I don't want to wear these leggings because it's like the skin tight thing that's on you and I just don't enjoy it. Caveat is for the gym. I will definitely still be wearing leggings.
At the gym, you will catch me in leggings.
You will catch me in leggings, but only at the gym. I am not wearing leggings at home. I am not wearing leggings roaming around.
I feel like we have canceled leggings at home for sure. As like a sweat? No.
No.
Leggings are not a sweat.
No. Yeah. It's so out. It's like not comfortable to me. Whenever I'm literally at home in a legging for like more than 3 minutes, I'm like, I need this off my body. Like, I hate it. And even just like running errands, things like that, I used to try and being a legging girl. I saw this TikTok that was like, you know what is more comfortable than a legging? A loose jean. And I couldn't be more like aligned.
I don't know if I agree with the loose
I know, because I think like you are a legging girl, low key. Like I think you feel comfortable in leggings.
I am yeah. I feel like I have more stretch. Whereas jeans, I'm being suffocated on the waist.
I have a couple of jeans that I'm like, these are my looser running errands jeans, you know? Right. I feel more comfortable in that. Best case scenario, I'm in a sweatpant. But I'm not, you won't catch me on the streets in leggings anymore. I'm done with it.
Okay, so my next thing, experimenting with skincare at all. So I say this because 2023, Let me look at what's over there. Snail mucin. Didn't work for me.
Glycolic acid.
Glycolic acid. Tried it for the pits. Just get laser. That was better. Therefore, I'm going to stick to the basics, what I know works, and I'm not going to get too experimentative. I feel like it's so tempting. There's so much new stuff on the market all the time, and it's like people swear by this, people swear by that, people swear by a lot. And the other specific out that I have on the topic of skincare, buying really expensive SPF, waste of money, IMO. I used to be a Supergoop girl, $40 for a 1.7 ounce bottle of Unseen. And mind you, that shit was only 40 SPF or 30 SPF. I don't know. Yes, innovative. Yes, cool packaging. Not worth $40, especially because one, I never reapply because it's so expensive. I'm like, a dab. That's all I will put on my face. Second, the drugstore brand, she actually put me on to the Cetaphil one. 50 SPF mineral, no white cast. Love it. Does not make me break out. And what is it? $13. And I can put on as much as I want. No guilt.
Yeah, I'm about that.
I'm not going to switch everything. I feel like I use very mid-range, but I feel like I found what I like, and the moisturizer and the sunscreen just don't need to be bougie.
Yeah. I feel that. I love a good drugstore sunscreen. I've been on the CeraVe one for a while. Love a drugstore sunscreen. Okay, finally moving on from clothes, which seem to be my biggest qualm.
Right.
Being outside past 10 p.m.
This is outlandish. You were just saying a bunch of things that you have not been doing.
Okay, but I've barely been outside this year, okay? And I know I won't be able to, adhere to this 100%. Not every day.
Just a general philosophy.
I don't have the jurisdiction to make that decision because obviously not everyone's on the same wave as me. And if I'm in a group thing, I'm like, but here's my thing. I am a daytime and early evening girl. Even for plans. For plans. Okay. It's tough because I don't think my age bracket is with me on this. Okay, Ashi's birthday. That was a perfect example where I was like, it's 10. I'm kind of miserable. And I need to go home.
But you were kind of sick.
I had a toothache. I will say I had a massive toothache because that was right after my wisdom teeth surgery. But didn't regret that decision. The gang had a great night. But sometimes dragging my body around is just not the move, you know?
Oh, I know.
And I am gonna just be tapping out. My optimal hours are from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And then either before or after that range, I am not well.
Good thing we have a 9:30 dinner.
I know. I literally was like, damn. That's why I was telling you earlier today. I was like, any chance we could do early evening? If you have a late dinner, what if you did drinks before the dinner versus drinks after the dinner? Then post the dinner, you could go home. That sounds kind of lit.
Listen, I'm not opposed. We'll think about it.
Yeah. And I'm not going out on weekdays.
We knew that.
I was talking to Avanti today, and she was like, oh, are you excited for the Super Bowl? And I was like, no. First of all, I'm not. I would never be. But I would probably be way more excited if the Super Bowl was on Saturday.
Me too. I was thinking about that, too. I was like, why the hell is the Super Bowl?
Why is it on a Sunday?
Just, one day. Make it, Saturday. One day. You know?
Is it really going to make... I feel like it would get more engagement.
It would get more hype. Get people to be more lit. But I guess now it's the culture to be on a Sunday.
But everyone wants to have a party. People are
but they
drinking.
Still do.
They do. And I'm like, you guys are just down to be eating trash food and drinking on a Sunday night. And then you have to wake up Monday and still reporting for duty at 9 a.m.
Sounds like we're boring, Priya. That's what I'm getting. From this.
I don't
one
think
day
it's boring.
A year, it's a Sunday, and we're like, you know what? No exceptions to the rules. No exceptions.
Sundays? Anyway.
Okay. I have two more. How many do you have?
Technically none, but continue.
Second to last. Metrics on working out. I don't care anymore.
Apple Watch, all that stuff?
No, I mean, I've never cared about Apple Watch because I have one, I don't use it. But generally, steps walk.
You don't care about it?
Not anymore. I'm like, yeah, it's nice to see, but I'm not like, oh my God, I hit 9,000, not 10. It's so bad for me. I don't care. Good for me that I even moved that much. Yeah. Second, at the gym, did I burn 249 calories? Cool, I'm out. I don't care. Do I want to hit 250? Could be nice. Do I care? No. I'm the fact that I made it to gym is wow, I think that's my year. It's my year of not having goals and just doing it to do something, you know?
Yeah.
Any gym metric. Do not care. And then my last one, Bria, is a latte.
That feeds into an in that I have, but
okay, well, lattes are out for me. Okay, let me be specific. Single shot lattes are out for me because I feel like most places now, me and Priya have found the hack of always asking how many shots are in like an iced latte medium, an iced latte large. Usually, team, if you don't know, it's not like Starbucks where they level up the shots to the size. They do not. Same amount of shots in a medium and a large. So
we're getting scammed.
You're getting milk.
Drinking milk.
Alternatively, the cappuccinos that we've been drinking.
That was my in.
It's an in. That was my in. This is a good transitional one.
Transition to the in is an iced cappuccino.
Just because we have much more of a pleasurable experience when we can taste our coffee. No offense if you like the sugary drinks and stuff, but these days it's getting milk.
It's and like it makes me nauseous.
And so that's why traditional lattes out.
And iced cappuccinos in. For me, it's iced and hot cappuccinos. Okay. Because I used to not like a hot drink because it, again, felt like I would always get a hot latte. And it's like a bucket of milk. It was giving me like when we were kids and we had to drink hot milk. And I was like, I don't like this. Now, if you get a hot cappuccino, it's like strong. Like you literally taste the coffee before you taste the milk. I'm into that.
Okay, my next in. Carrying cash.
Wow.
The number of times, I've been greatly disappointed in myself when one, I really want to give someone cash. Second, the number of times I need cash for a purchase that I'm making, and I literally am not.
Yeah.
I don't like it. So I'm going to start carrying cash. And in fact, I do have a $20 bill in my thing, so if I ever need it, I can split it. So that's in for this year.
In. Okay. I like it. Bro, I don't know. Mine are now kind of getting embarrassing, but sleeping for 8 hours.
Okay, honestly, I saw that in so many people's ends.
It's in. Like, I'm constantly depriving myself of sleep for, like, not a good enough reason. Like, I just think, like, priority-wise, sleep is moving to the top of the list. What is it that is going to make me not sleep? Most of the time, it's, like, doom scrolling. That is so out. Like, why am I on my phone to not sleep? That's crazy.
No notes.
And, like, again, same with the, like, going out and stuff. I'm like, every once in a while, I like it. I enjoy it. But, like, I think the 2-day thing that you told me is, like, if you don't sleep well, you feel it 2 days later. That's why, like, whenever we go out on Saturdays,
you're busted on Monday.
You're busted on Monday. Like, Sunday, you could be like, okay.
You're fine, yeah.
But Monday, you're like, I hate my life. That experience, I'm like, I really need to be thinking about my future self. Like, am I going to be truly miserable? I just want to sleep. And I've been also being more lenient because I'm a morning person and I feel really guilty if I wake up past like 7:30, like on a weekday. Okay. Recently, like especially since I've been recovering from my multiple ailments, I'm like, you know what, girl, just sleep till 8:30. Like, I'm just letting
just sleep till
8:30. I'm like, I am gonna let myself sleep. I know I'm scrambling in the morning. That's not my favorite thing, but I think the sleep is more beneficial. If I have to sleep, I'll sleep. That's my end.
Okay, next. Dip nails.
Huge end.
Let's show the people. It's too good. Like, oh my God.
They last so long.
And listen, this team is over 4 weeks. Insanity, okay? My nails have never looked so good. Literally so worth it. I am so depressed if I get a gel manicure and 2 weeks later it starts chipping. It's like, why did I even pay $45 to $50 for this? Waste of money. Pay the extra $10, get the dip. Your nails are healthier. They last so much longer and they look so much better. Like they look so polished. Key is finding a good dip person, but once you find that, it's a slide.
The thing that annoys me the most is lifting and then you're like touching your hair and your hair gets caught in your nails. And I really have not noticed that so far with the dip. That happens really fast with gel.
Yeah, because it starts lifting from the ends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. In number 2, reading in public. It is in. I'm in the process of redeveloping my reading habit. Here's the thing. Nothing is a bigger motivator than shame. And if you are in your bed and your phone's near you, you're going to use your phone or you're just going to like not read or you're just going to fall asleep, which is fine. But in order to have a real productive reading experience, like I just went to a coffee shop, read for a little bit, knocked out 12, 13 pages. Kind of lit, okay? Just like reading in public places on the subway. That's why I think everyone should get a Kindle. You could just whip that shit out instead of being on your phone.
I am trying to get that Kindle. Though.
It is kind of a life game changer. And then I think once you get over the hurdle of like actually reading, then you get into the book and then you can read at home and you're like, you want to read, you know?
Yeah.
But like, I think especially in that initial phase when you're starting a book and you're like, I'm not into it, you know?
Yeah.
Shame yourself in public.
Shame yourself.
Go in public.
Say it with us.
Shame yourself. Because then you don't want to be that girl who opens her book and puts it away in 1 minute. You know everyone's looking at you. We're clocking. We're like, oh, she's reading.
We
She's
are
reading.
looking. We are
looking. That cute hipster guy in the cafe, he's looking at you reading. So
don't ruin your chances with him. Don't ruin your
flip
chances.
through those pages. Yeah.
Okay, next one. Quality, reliable luggage. Changes the travel experience.
It does.
Must say.
Feel good.
We have both upgraded, so we have the same suitcase now. But literally changed my vibe. I feel like I'm not carrying as much as I am carrying. We use away.
Yeah.
Very. Like, I would not spend this on myself normally. And I did not because I got it as a gift.
I also got it as a gift from Diksha.
Oh, yeah. I just thought about that. I was like, okay. But it is crazy how I literally don't even bust a sweat anymore. Like, yeah. I'm running through the airports and I'm like,
it's so like
I'm
light. Like it just is an easy movie and you feel cool.
I mean, you feel cool.
It's elite. Like you feel bougie, but then you're bougie, like, I know you're clocking that I have the away.
I know. Yeah, it is what it is.
It's a hit of something good.
But it's a high quality product.
I do know that it'll last us like a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually thinking we have like a few international trips this year and so many weddings, which when you're traveling for them, you need a check-in. And I was like, oh, like, do I want to invest in the big guy? Because I think it could be really lit. But I think for the carry-on, it is way, way, way more useful because you use it most often. You're not checking it in. Like a check-in's like even if it's a clunky suitcase, you just dump it in the front.
And also, check-ins get so busted. They will be throwing that shit. Yeah. You don't know what's happening to your suitcase after it goes into the darkness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's like my one qualm with them, but I could definitely see it
could be a good investment, like
where I would do that. Okay. You
eating fruits.
Oh, so in.
It's so in.
Me and Priya got some grapes. Oh my god! I was thinking
the
it was
best grapes. Such good grapes. So crisp.
But we did some crazy shit in that Trader Joe's.
We were like kind of feeling up all the grapes. It was kind of weird. But
no. Okay, wait. We were inspecting said grapes and how they touch the plastic.
We were feeling them up on the outside.
No,
we were not hands in grapes.
No,
we were not
doing that.
I was like roasting us. We were feeling them up. We were like, are they squishy or not?
You have to do your due diligence because otherwise you're gonna be fucked with an entire batch that's all not crisp. But they were
those were really good grapes.
Real good.
I got a really good apple the other day.
Yeah, apples are good.
I got an Asian pear because Ushi influenced me because she got an Asian pear and I liked it. I think what's a big hurdle for me with eating fruits is cutting them. Like I literally just hate cutting the fruit.
It's annoying, I agree.
But recently what I've been doing is chopping it up and putting it into like a dabba and then you can just eat it throughout the week. And I think if you just chop all your fruit up like when you get it or something, that could be a hack. I haven't done that yet, but I might try. And it's such a good snack. Like, I think it's like good for you, but then you eat it and you're like, I feel amazing. Like, every time I eat a fruit, I'm like, wow. Like,
no, apples and peanut butter changes my life. Like, that is my favorite. Oh,
you feel so good.
Yeah.
So that's in.
Okay. Mine, complimenting strangers. I don't know why we stopped.
Why? Like, I feel complimenting?
Okay, last week I went to a birthday party. Like, you know, Daddy's birthday party at Little Charlie's. Oh my god. Like, everyone in there had amazing hair, but like this one girl's hair was just so gorgeous. And I was like, you have really beautiful hair. Like, when I walked in, first of all, she was so nice to me the rest of the fucking night. Okay. I did not say that compliment to get good service or whatever. That was not why. But she was just so grateful for it. And I was like, oh my god, a friend. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's
I feel
cute.
like I'm hearing less compliments these days. And I'm like, fuck it, we bought with the compliments. They're free.
I know. Everyone's just closed off. You don't want to be shut down. I don't know why.
But,
Like,
like,
who's gonna shut you down?
If a stranger gave me a compliment, you're my new best friend.
I know. It's so nice to hear a compliment from a stranger. That's
because
so
that
true.
really validates you. And I'm like, don't say it if you don't mean it. Okay, that's
yeah. Don't
crucial.
be fake.
That's crucial. But
Yeah.
if you feel it, just
say it.
It's a good thing when you have a really nice thought. So it's like, why not make someone's day with your thought?
That's so true. It really can make your day.
Yeah, it makes my day. And I feel like
yeah,
it makes my day even giving them out. I don't know. It's such a good vibe.
It's
a
good
like a happy vibe. I don't know.
Okay. Headbands.
Okay, low-key, I hate headbands.
I know. Deeksha hates headbands, and I be wearing them every day.
Because, don't you feel like it hurts the back of your ear?
Here's the thing.
Okay.
This is a functional in. Number one, for the girlies that have sensitive sinus systems, like myself. My ears can't be on these streets without protection. I can't raw dog the air, okay? Because that cold air goes in here and everything up in here gets inflamed. I don't know. Like, it just hurts, okay? So I'm like, I need to be wearing a hat. And so last year I was like, I'm wearing a hat. I don't care if I look like an idiot. I literally couldn't find any of my cool hats. I wore my obnoxious UVA hat with a pom-pom at the top.
I was like, this is not your look.
It was a really bad look.
This is not your look, honey, baby. Like, it is not.
I have to cover my ears. And then I found one or two of my headbands, and I was like, wait. And let me tell you something. Curly girls, I think headbands could be our vibe. Hats and curly hair, weird. It's weird. I can't figure it out. It flattens it, and then you take it off, and you don't know what's happening up there, and it's like kind of a mess. But the headbands with the curly hair, I think it's kind of a cute vibe. And it's a better protection for your ear than a hat.
Okay, no. I like your vibe of the winter
hat.
Earpiece.
Yeah,
I just don't like the sports bands or like the casual. I love the look. It hurts the back. Like, it hurts here. So I'm like, I can't have pressure on my head because it gives me a headache if I wear it for too long.
Yeah.
But I do like a functional.
It's a functional thing. It's a winter accessory.
Yes. Okay, and this is my last one. This you're gonna be shocked.
What is it?
Okay. Listening to mantras while going to sleep.
While going to sleep?
Yes. It is so peaceful, Priya. I have been doing this for the last 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
It puts me in a trance. Like, mind you, I have some weird dreams sometimes. But that is not from the mantras. That's just from my brain. Okay, so the mantras put me to sleep so fast, and they're so peaceful, and I truly feel like it makes me closer to my spirituality. It's like a sense of home hearing them, because you know how like our parents like play mantras sometimes on the TVs and stuff like that. It's like a nostalgic feeling as well hearing them, but it is really calming. So I have been doing that instead of my usual rain sounds. I need sounds around me to sleep.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Do you have a mantra you enjoy?
Okay, I actually do. Sorry.
The first thing on her YouTube page is a mantra thing.
This one slays. The money mantra kind of lit. And then these are all just playing automatically because I just click the first one and it starts going. Okay. Then we have the Shiva mantras that can transform your life now.
Oh my god!
Listen, the titles on these are catchy. You're like, wait, I'm going to transform my life in my sleep. Now. That's a productivity hack.
That's true. That's true. Okay. You're working while you ain't working.
But they're all beautiful, of course. But like, find the ones that
fit you. Okay, I have two more.
Okay.
1, evening showers.
Oh, evening showers are elite.
They are slay. It's a new in for me because I'm usually a morning shower. Or like I have been my whole life, and then I got this past year I was like doing a lot of weird things. I don't know. I was showering at random parts of the day. But recently I'm like very into the evening shower because I do find it really calming and like it helps me get in the headspace to go to sleep.
Oh yeah,
and
relaxing.
It's really relaxing. Yeah. Another hack is while I was sick, I got these menthol tablets that you put in the shower, and it's kind of like a shower steam bomb, but it helps you like clear out your sinuses. And the Vicks brand has a bunch of menthol tablets that you can put in the shower. And low-key, I'm going to just stock up on those because I felt amazing. Like after I left the shower, I was like, my insides feel so good.
And your outsides,
and my outsides. And I'm going to keep exploring that path.
Okay, love that path for you.
Last in, yoga class. I have to say, I was a yoga girl and then I stopped being a yoga girl and then I restarted becoming one. I think it really is dependent on the instructor. The reason though I was like on the outs with yoga because I was like, oh, it's not a real workout. Like you're not sweating buckets to like burn calories, whatever. But then I did it consistently for like a few weeks. And I literally was only taking one class a week. It's not like I was doing anything crazy. But I think breaking up your workouts with like one stretch or yoga class makes you feel so immensely good. Like my body was less sore and like I just have a very tight body. I'm like not a flexible person. I truly think people who do yoga consistently and stuff, there's so many studies about how like it helps your posture. And when you get older, it helps you from like shrinking. And I'm already small. So as I grow older, I'm like, that is a big priority for me to not shrink any farther. So I'm going to continue to take yoga class.
I also love that. That's awesome. I do feel like stretching is key. It's really hard for me to stretch too, and I honestly don't know if I can touch my toes anymore.
I can't. I literally cannot touch my toes. That's the other thing with yoga. It's like, it's kind of intimidating when you're not a flexible person or like your body is so tight and then you feel in these classes that you like can't do anything. But that's why the instructor is so crucial because when they give you like the variations, now I'm like, I have no shame. I'm using the blocks. I'm using all the like assistance that you need. I use it because I'm just trying to make it a pleasant experience for myself and not hurt myself. If you just, forgo your ego, it's fine.
I think that's the theme. In forgoing your ego.
Literally in. Have no shame. Except when you're reading. Then you have shame.
Okay. And that concludes our ins and outs. Thank you all for listening. And please let us know if you greatly disagree or agree with any.
I know. I think these were really honestly so weird.
See what the people think. These are not. These are
Was
very
this
off
what
the
you were
beaten
expecting?
path.
Bizarre. But also tell us your weird ins and outs.
See you guys next week. Bye.